Good morning from Istanbul. I am, of course, like I said, in Istanbul, Turkey, and we are going to ViaLand theme park today, and we're also going to go to the other one, which has a differing name depending on what website you find and what year it's from. But today, or right now, it's ViaLand theme park. One interesting thing, see this thing down here? That is a different park than the theme park. So this gigantic parking lot that looks really enticing with the nice entrance, that's not the entrance. You have to actually go over here and park for the mall, walk through the mall, and then come up the entrance to the theme park. There's lots of security here. It seems that the parking is free. Admission to the theme park was really expensive. It was almost 60 bucks. But let's go on in and give it a try. Check out that gorgeous Intamin. I can't remember what the name of that one is. I know the one at the other park, but not this one. But really pretty so far. So one thing to note on here, don't try and buy admission through their regular park website, because it requires a Turkish citizenship to get that price, even though it's the same price. But if you show up here, you'll get charged more if you pay on the website. So I bought mine through tickets, and it ended up being like $1 more than the regular admission that they charge. But I had no problem. I just went to the ticket booth and they gave me my ticket, and I'm good to go. So this park, I think it just opened, so let's go on in. Check out this cool train when you get in the entrance. This is a really nice little entrance plaza here. I haven't seen this beast test yet, but we are inside the park. So I don't know if I said how much it costs. I may have already, but it was around $60 US to get in here, which is a whole lot. Apparently there's an Aladdin the ride. I can tell you so far, like Istanbul, so I flew in last night, hit a couple little tiny parks and got a couple coaster credits. Driving here is terrifying. But I've heard really bad things about the cab situation here, so I decided it was better to drive, and I think that's still the better choice. Well, whatever the big ride is, that's it right there. And that's apparently not the entrance. There it is. All right, we found the entrance to it. There's another coaster that we'll make our way down there, as long as it's not part of another park. Oh, that sounds like it's dispatching. Oh, I love the sound of that. Look at it go. Wow, that thing was really fun. Only got a couple hours here, but I bet I can get like 4 or 5 rides on it at least. Yeah, that thing was worth it. Really great. Like, the acceleration wasn't as much as I thought, but the rest of the layout, you got some great forces. Really solid coaster. I knew I would enjoy it, but I didn't think I'd enjoy it that much. What a great fun ride. They've got a kiddie credit in here somewhere. I'll record as long as there's no kids around. But what a cute little place. Look at that. This is great. So here's the little kiddie coaster. Pretty standard. Cute train. Definitely won't take that front row from a kid. All right, well, they will not let anyone ride, even though it doesn't say anything about that on the instructions. See over there, above 140 is green, but will not let you ride. Heading on down to the lower side of the park. Look at this. These buildings are great. This is beautiful. Going into whatever this section is down here. really pretty. King Kong? What's King Kong? Really impressed by how nice and clean this park is. And it's like look at King Kong here. That is really cool looking. I'm not gonna ride that. Those rides don't agree well with me. We've got one of the smaller 360-degree pendulums over here. I'm heading to that coaster that's back there. I'm not sure I can pronounce any of the names of things here, but I'm gonna ride them. Other than, you know, King Kong, I can definitely pronounce that. These things are a good time. I know this is a family coaster, but that actually looks pretty solid for a family coaster. I haven't seen it run yet, but there are maybe like 15 people in the whole park that aren't employees. Pretty crazy. Got an Angry Bee themed little mini top spin here. Terrifying. Just for reference, there's that Intamin launch up there, and we're all the way down here. It's a pretty good walk down here. The park itself doesn't have a whole lot, but with working around this giant hill that it's on, it makes for some a long time to get down here. Cute little cars on this thing. I am like the only one here. It's crazy. So this one was really fun. Just a great little family coaster. But now that I have ridden the two that I will be able to, I'm just going to spend the rest of my time on the Intamin that I still cannot pronounce the name of. And I don't even think I'll try because I'll sound like a fool. One note, there is a Burger King inside of the park. There's also a Popeyes, of all things, in the mall that's attached to the park. There's also a pretty good looking river rapids right here. I don't know if I get any better look at it, but it's here. Here's the other side of that family coaster. I think this is the rapids ride. I don't feel like getting wet. It's a little chilly here today. Couldn't even wear shorts when I was planning on wearing shorts. Yeah, here's a little better look at it. Like I said, overall, really pretty park. There is a Shoot the Chutes there called Viking, which has a really, really awesome statue that you can't really see unless you go in. And I don't, like I said, I don't feel like getting wet today. But yeah, this park, really small, really nice, but completely empty. But it is a Monday, so I don't expect it to be that busy on a Monday. So the name of the Intamin is Nefeskesen. So at least that's what they pronounce in English. But look at here's the bottom part of the park that you can see that Shoot the Chutes with the giant Viking standing inside of it. Really pretty. Check out, it's just kind of built in the middle of Istanbul. Oh, and we can see the family coaster going finally. It's the first time I've seen it going since I've been here, other than my one ride. Just a good little layout. I'm sure that's just a pretty standard layout, but it was fun.
واحدة واحدة إن هذه الوحدة مرغوبة ومحبوبة من قبل ضيوفنا، لذلك قد يكون هناك دور طويل لركوبها. يمكنكم الاشتراك في نظام فاست باس بايلت للعبور السريع، وذلك لكي تصلوا إلى النشوة بشكل أسرع. الوحدة التي توصلكم إلى شغف السرعة.
Gonna be on my fourth ride here, and I've been at the park right at an hour. It's pretty standard trains, but just a great ride. I was not expecting this ride to be as good as it was. One thing I could say about Nefeskesen is there operations. They have some people training, so but they are very, very slow between dispatches. I've been waiting here just to try and get a video of the next launch for about 6 minutes since I got up here on the platform. But it sounds like we might be about ready to go. Just a really good time. You get a lot of ejector up there on the top of that, and then this inversion right there is pretty awesome on the turnaround. Then it ends pretty strong right there. Just an overall really good ride. Pretty short, but really fun. Definitely worth visiting. Well, today is done here at ViaLand theme park. I'm now heading to ViaSea, Via Marine, whatever the heck it's called, which actually looks like it has a better red Intamin LSM launch coaster with the top hat. So my next video will be from there, or maybe I'll just make one video out of the two parks. But just a great time in this little hour and a half. I ended up with 9 rides on Nefeskesen. Great ride. Don't know if I'd come here just for that. Honestly, Istanbul looks beautiful. There's so much stuff and history and culture here. I wish I had more time than I do, but it's definitely a place I want to check out more. But if you're here in Istanbul, check out ViaLand theme park. They have a really fun little jingle that's playing in here now. That's like ViaLand, ViaLand, and then something. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be stuck in my head all day. All right, so I have made it down to ViaSea. It took about an hour to get here. Look at that kiddie coaster going. Not really kiddie, that's a family. Very similar to the one I just rode. This park, I'm excited. I've heard that you really get, being a foreigner, you really get a hit on the ticket prices. So I'm not looking forward to paying that. But let's see what it's like. Before heading into the park, I wanted to explore this, the mall that it's attached to, and it's also attached to a marina. And there is a really nice Crown Plaza right there. It wasn't actually too expensive to stay, it just wasn't convenient for me. It was only like $140 a night in US dollars. So that wouldn't have been too bad, but this area is so much nicer. You can tell this is like a brand new entertainment district. Just really, really, really nice. Yeah, like, check this out. This shopping mall or center is really great. It is beautiful. If I actually had some luggage room, I might actually buy something, but I am completely full. But I'm gonna grab some lunch here before heading into the park. All right, so I have my ticket. It was about 30 bucks to get in. They have different pricing for Turkish citizens versus people from abroad. So just know that you as an American or anywhere other than Turkish citizen cannot buy online. You must buy in person. If you buy online, they will not let you in. All right, so I've made it in. This place is not very big, I can tell you that. And honestly, I have not seen the Intamin launch, so I would not be shocked if it's like, if I get in here and the family coaster is the only thing running. I'm assuming that their kiddie coaster, if they have one, I can't remember, will probably be like at Via Park where you can't get in unless you have a child with you. And there is the Intamin, it's red something, I can't remember right now. Oh, they have a Visa spinning coaster, that's very accurate. Ah, Red Fire, that's what it's called. And check out that pirate. Really good little kids area. Lots going on. Well, the queue for Red Fire is open. It still has not run. Maybe they're just waiting on me to get there. Like ViaLand, there is nobody here. And walking here, I think I saw 5 other people, maybe 6. But it's just not a whole lot. But this certainly looks pretty, looks fun. Heard really good things about this one. Red Fire, holy cow, that thing is awesome. I mean, like Nefeskesen, whatever that was really good, but this is like quite a bit longer and just much better. Like, just wow. I was not expecting it to be that good. It was really good. I've already gotten 4 rides on it. They basically don't run it until you get there, so really cool. I've had like one of those was a Zen ride. The other one was with some other people, but I've had some front row rides. They won't let you just sit in the back row, so with as empty as it is, I doubt I'll actually get to try it in the back row, but totally worth the $30 admission alone just to get to ride that a few times. That was awesome. So look at some of the other rides here. This one's called King Loop. Got Crazy Dance. Yeah, they've got a little wacky worm here, but I imagine there's no way I'll get to ride that. So, oh well. Besides King Loop, they also have this other pendulum ride. I'm heading over to try out this family coaster. And they've got a pretty fun selection of flat rides. Check out these over here. Oh, it's going. Man, that is quite the layout. So I just did the family coaster. Pretty fun. Really great layout for a family coaster. Actually, probably better than the one at ViaLand. But again, this park is just dead. One of the funny things I just saw on this one is that there were 2 of us on it, and they only closed the 2 of our restraints and everything else was just left open. They never actually checked it either. They just sent it, but it was locked. It was fine, probably. But just interesting. I haven't seen that in a very long time. But really nice little family coaster. Pay no attention to the big gap that would let me just get right in the secure zone. Really great coaster. Looks like this cycle is just done. It's beautiful here. The weather has gotten considerably nicer. Oh, maybe it's starting? No, that's definitely slowing down. But it's just gorgeous out. Look at that sky. You're right by the sea right here. So hence, you know, ViaSea. But it's great. Oh, here's King Loop going. It's a good looking ride. I don't think I'll get any off-ride footage of Red Fire because unless I get on it, it hasn't gone. So, oh wow, it's gonna go the whole way. Maybe? Oh, and just as I say that, Red Fire went. Totally missed it. Oh well. Okay, I just saw one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen on a ride. So they only had 1 ride up, and apparently the system has to have somebody press the button on the other side. So we just asked somebody who was waiting in line to come up and press the clear button on the other side of the station before the train would release. And then as soon as he dispatched, the random dude just jumped across the tracks. Definitely doesn't work for the park. Definitely had no idea what he was doing. But hey, we dispatched and the ride's still awesome. But it's just so funny. This park has some very strange things. Remember the other hole in the fence? Well, that gate's just open. It just kind of keeps blowing open and closed. You know, right underneath the track. Just funny. But I'm on about minute 10 of waiting since the last time the train since, so I just really want to get to watch it up close. While I'm still waiting, I noticed that they've got the spine of this thing wired up for lights like the entire way. So that's gonna look pretty great at night. Too bad I'll be gone well before the sun goes down tonight. Such a great ride. Really, really long, too. Well, I think that's gonna do it for my time here at ViaSea, or whatever the actual name of this particular theme park is. That's the pirate thing. But had a great time, finished with right around a dozen rides on Red Fire. It's really, really solid. Probably, honestly, one of the better coasters in all of Europe. Well, I guess technically this is on the non-Europe side, so I guess we can't count it as one of those. But just had a really, really great time. Thanks for joining me today on my adventure through Istanbul. Hopefully I can get my car refueled, get back to the airport, and then head to Land of Legends tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.